Hi, I'm Dave with 3DBuoy. I wanted to go through some features of the 3DBuoy as well as some instructional stuff on how you should put this buoy together. First, this is how it's going to come. So you're going to open this up. You're going to pull it out. The reason that the package is open already is because each one of these buoys have been tested. Okay, and you see that they're highly visible. And what we want to do is, the first thing is to fill up the water ballast. So what you want to do is you want to turn it upside down. The reason that we're filling the bladder is because it's a pneumatic device, and if you fill up the bladder first, you won't be able to fill up the water ballast system. So we're going to take off the cap. We're going to hold the D-rings up like this. We're going to take some just some raw water that we have on the boat here. Whoop. We're going to fill this up. It takes about 2.5 gallons to fill the water ballast system up. So you can see is that we're going to hold it up. We're just going to keep adding water until it gets completely full. You want this overflowing. You want to make sure it's really important that you get the water bladder as full as you can, because if you don't, what happens when you inflate the 3DBuoy device, it pneumatically pushes the water to one side and the buoy goes over on the side. So you want to make sure that you get it all the way full. Now it holds about 2.5 gallons. So you can fill it up with water bottles at the beach. You can fill it up with the shower hose. But we're almost full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this ring right here. I'm going to give it a little shake to make sure it's out. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill it up the rest of the way. It can be filled with salt water or fresh water. It doesn't matter. You can see that it's fixing to overflow. Give it a little shake. Give it a little squirt more. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this cap and make sure that this cap is on tight. Okay, so we have enough water in it. You're holding this up with your D-rings. Okay, and so now you're going to turn it over and the buoy is actually ready to inflate. Now, you can do this orally or you can do it with any kind of a pump. Today I'm going to do it orally. It takes about 5 minutes to get it actually inflated all the way. So bear with me a little bit and I'll get the buoy blown up. I want to make sure that you guys know that there's, on this valve here, that there's 3 parts to this valve. First of all, you have the cap that just holds the, can you zoom in on that? First of all, you have the cap that just is like a dust cap, but this is a one-way valve. It's the same thing that you find in an air mattress, but if you take this one-way valve off when you drain it out, just remember that there's a collar that holds the bladder inside there, and this collar has to be tight so that the buoy doesn't leak down. So you want to make sure every time that you drain the buoy that the collar is tight and that you're screwing this in. This little string, it gets annoying, but it won't let you lose the dust cap, and you want to make sure that you hold it up with your fingers as you're screwing it in so it doesn't get underneath the threads in between. That's one of the common mistakes, is that people wind the thread up into the collar and then the buoy will leak down. So now I'm going to go ahead and inflate it. I'll be back with you in a few minutes after I get it inflated and we'll finish it up. See, that's not so hard. She's almost inflated. I'm not any dizzy. Just kidding. As you can see, I'm almost up to being fully inflated, but I want to make sure that you guys know that you don't want to blow it up so tight that when you put it out and you start diving, that the heat from the sun go ahead and expands that air and makes it so that it could actually blow the bladder. So when I get to where I need it to be, I'll show you guys how it works, but you want it a little bit squeezable. Alright, so we're getting pretty much inflated. It's just a little bit more. But like I said, you don't want to overinflate it in the beginning. Okay, that's a little bit squeezable right there, so that when the sun starts, you know, heating it up, that it gets just about there, right where you want it to be at. Okay, so we have one more thing to do, is to inflate the top bladder. Now this is a safety bladder. For any reason that you poked with a lobster or a spear gun tip, or say a fish or something like that, and the buoy deflated, you still have the upper bladder. And what it says right here is orally inflate only. The reason that you want to do this is because this is the heart of the buoy. If you overinflate this or you blow this up, the buoy's no good. It only takes about 2 breaths to get this this section of the bladder up. Alright, so now we're all inflated on the top bladder, and so the buoy's ready to use. So I want to talk about some other features that we have on the buoy. Right here is a waterproof container. You can put your car keys if you're a beach diver. You can put anything that you need to be dry. We also, for night diving, we give you a light with the box that you can drop in. It's an LED light, and it actually illuminates the buoy at nighttime so that people can see it at night. It really looks fantastic. Also, there's another feature to the buoy right here. This is where you put your fishing license in, so when that FWC officer stops you and he asks you for your fishing license, you'll be able to slide your fishing license in here. And then the FWC officer can just come up there and take a look at it, and so you're ready to go. So we're going to hook to it, and let's show you how it works. These are the D-rings right here that you're going to hook your rope to. But okay, one thing I forgot to mention was it has a grab handle. So when you're trying to pull it out of the water, you'll be able to grab it. This is a nice sturdy grab handle. So let's get ready to do a dive. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take the line reel, hook it to the D-ring right here on this side. This thing pulls so easy through the water. It's amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy it. Now I want you to notice that when I throw it out there, you cannot knock it over. The ballast system in this buoy is incredible. There's no way, and you can see how easy it slides through the water. So let's go do a dive. Let's get ready to do a dive. I want to show you how easy it slides through the water. Very easy to tow. See how it moves through the water? The 3D buoy is highly visible from 360 degrees. Everyone who sees it knows that it is a dive buoy and is recognized as a dive buoy. As you get closer to it, you can see that it says warning, diver below. So if you want folks to know that you're out diving, get a 3D buoy. It could save your life.